Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's Rainmaking Time. This is Kim Greenhouse. It gives me great pleasure to welcome Glynis McCants, the author of Glynis Has Your Number and Love by the Numbers. Glynis has been practicing numerology for over 21 years. She uses the Pythagorean number system, which is over 2,500 years old. After evaluating more than 15,000 numerology charts, she wrote the best-selling book, Glynis Has Your Number. She's the creator of the Numerology Kit, the Individual Reading Chart, Are We Soulmates program. You may have seen her on Beyond with James Van Praagh, the Caroline Rhea Show, The Other Half, the Leeza Show, The View, Entertainment Tonight. She's been featured in LA Confidential Magazine, Time Magazine, In Touch, Star Magazine, US Weekly, and People Magazine. Glynis is a wonderful speaker, and I have actually taken a class from her several years ago, which she does not remember me. And I am not offended because she teaches so many people, it's hard to keep track of everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome my wonderful guest, Glynis McCants, to It's Rainmaking Time.
Hi, Kim. Like to say I don't remember you. You got a great face. The face is memorable, but you're right. I do teach thousands of people every year.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you today.
Thank you.
And I won't ask you what your numbers are. Are you going to tell us?
Double D, triple D. Or actually, double three, triple D. That's what I'll stick to. I think in numerology, we're only 1 through 9, so there's no such thing as age. If you're embracing your life path number, that's what you are. So in your case, like you're 1 life path, so you're 1 forever. I think age is ridiculous. Like my mother is a goddess. I mean, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. She's 78 and on fire. I just don't believe in that.
Well, you know, the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
Thank you. Well, she is my best friend. And if you look at the books that I've written, and I really do want your audience to be well aware of Love by the Numbers, because that is the new book. And what it is how to find great love or reignite the love you have. So it applies to everybody. If you're single, you want to find good love right from the start. But if you're married, you want to reignite it. I mean, it's so easy to be in a marriage and suddenly you're like roommates because you're both so tired living your life. So I teach you how to keep the spark in there.
Now, numerology goes way, way back, doesn't it?
2,500 years old. And Pythagoras was the creator of the system. A lot of people know his name through geometry, like the Pythagorean theorem.
Indeed.
But the belief is that everything in the universe has vibration, especially people. And that's why when you meet somebody, you're like, oh, I like this person. Or you meet someone else and say, that person just gave me a bad vibe. You just didn't know it was numbers, but that's exactly what it is.
Is this math?
No, it's, this is what's beautiful. The numbers really are 1 through 9. I mean, those are the real heart of the matter. So it's not like you're dealing with 1,002, you're 5,010. Well, that would be scary. It's not like that. It's very finite.
You talk about the life path number. What is that?
The life path number is when you take your full date of birth and reduce it to 1 digit. So like I said, with you take your full date of birth, you become a 1 life path. And a life path number tells us the most about the person. A 1 automatically means you strive to be the best of what you do. You can be hypercritical of yourself. If anything, you have to learn to go easy on you. And if you do accomplish something, you have to stop and say, look, I did good here. Just stop and smell the roses.
Awesome. I remember my father used to tell me that. Smell the roses.
Yeah, because it's hard for the 1 to do that. But everybody, what I want to say, if they go to numberslady.com, they can look up their life path number because I do have it listed. And I will say a brief definition of each number because, as I keep saying, they're 1 through 9. How do you do it? You take the full date of birth and reduce it to 1 digit. So we'll do an example. 5, 5, 19. I want one that adds up to a 1 life path. Let's see, 2, yeah, this will work. Okay, so you'd say 5, 5, 1989. That would be 5 plus 5 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 9. So when you do that, that would become 28, and then you'd reduce it to 1 digit. 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1.
This reminds me of Enneagram. Is this like the Enneagram, but different?
No. But here's what I would tell you about everything, including astrology. When you deal with the actual number, the definitions are similar in everything. So that's why that's what's so beautiful about numerology is that these numbers and the definition, are dead on, and you'll find them in many of the sciences. But let me say that I told you that the one's ambitious. If you're a 2 life path, 2 seek love. That's what they need to have in their life. A 3 life path is communication, often the comedian, but feel the need to motivate and uplift others. The 4 seeks knowledge. They have a strong need to know. Oprah Winfrey comes to mind because when she learns something, she passes it on to us. She's a 4. And the 5 is freedom fun adventure, natural detective, digging for truth. A 6 is the nurturer. Like they're the parent number. If they don't have kids, they definitely have the pets that wear clothes. They really do. Yeah. And the number 7 is the one who seeks faith. So they're the ones that say, who am I? What am I? Why am I here? And, you know, Kim, if you meet a 7 that doesn't have faith or someone who's an atheist, you should run. It's way too much work. But when they find a base of faith they can believe in, they are delightful people. And the number 8 is here to master money. It's about finances. My example of that is Martha Stewart, because look what she went through. You know, she was raised in poverty, so she just couldn't feel that money that she had. So when she heard she was losing a little bit of money, she panicked and got in trouble. Well, she was a billionaire, you know, and she was going to lose, what, $137,000, something stupid, and wound up going to jail for it. The healthy 8 would be someone like Sandra Bullock. You know, she makes her big money, but then she's the first to give to charity. The number 9 is the humanitarian. It's the old soul number, and they're here to make a difference. Like Gandhi was a 9. Mother Teresa was a 9. It's an old soul number. And if you're a 9 out there, you have to overcome your past so that you can be in the moment.
Very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can I give you a date for you to tell us about the person? It's a famous person, but I don't want to tell you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. It's 12/21/1954.
3, 6. Okay. Well, what I would tell you, whenever I see a 3 and a 7, that's 2 personalities. That's like, I don't want to say it's schizophrenic, but it means what you see is not what you get. And they can get paranoid. That energy can get very upset, and it's like a defensive energy. Like everyone I've ever counseled, male or female, they had issues if they were born on a 3-day and they're a 7 life path. They're the ones who have to find that base of faith to believe in, but they've got to be careful not to escape through drugs, alcohol, geography, work, because anything like that can hurt them.
Interesting. Do you want to know who this is?
Who is it?
Chris Everett.
Oh, interesting.
Chris, I guess you didn't know that about yourself. We're all in trouble. All right.
Interesting. Well, the other thing is the 6 life, the 6 attitude is the parent energy.
Yes.
So remember, that's that mother energy again.
Yes, yes.
But anytime you're a 3-7, you know who else is a 3-7 is
Who?
Mel Gibson.
Aha.
Yeah. The 3-7 simply means if trust is an issue for them, like to meet someone and really be able to count on them, that's hard. So they have to be very selective in who they spend their time with. And when they get betrayed, it's really heartbreaking for them.
Wow. Can we do one more?
Sure.
7/2/1986.
So this person, now this is, these numbers, like if you're born on a 2-day 6 life path, these are charismatic numbers. People are always drawn to the energy. The 6 is magnetic, so they walk in the room, you notice them. Born on a 2-day gives them the ability to get people to love them. Like people will instantly fall in love with the 2, and then the 6 has to be careful not to sabotage, because they can be doing well, and then they can ruin it. And then 9 is the attitude. 9 represents old family issues. And again, they have to overcome scars to be in the moment.
You want to know who that was?
Who?
Lindsay Lohan.
Well, how perfect is that?
Should I take you to one more?
Sure.
All right. August 16, 1960.
Okay, 1960. 7, 6, 7. Okay, 16, which is 7, 8, 7, 6. All right. The first thing, born on a 7-day, is male or female?
Female.
Person of mystery, because born on a 7-day means you never know everything about that person. Like, again, they're very selective in who they spend their time with. And then the whole thing adds up to 4, and 4 means seeking knowledge. And when they learn something, they're very strong in their opinions. You know, they will speak up, but also that's what makes them happy. Like when they learn new information, they feel better about their life. And then the attitude numbers are 6, which goes back to that parent energy, you know, having family or caring about people in their lives and they can be nurturing, but because there's a 6 and 7, they often get confused and not sure. When it comes to big decisions, they go